Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back, and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have 3 brand spanking new Kizers to check out. Are you excited? Are you having a fantastic day? I gotta tell you, I don't know, I'm on a tear right now. I feel like I just had like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 Red Bulls because, whoo, boy, do I have some energy, and I'm loving it. Maybe I'm getting rid of this cold that I've had for like 2 weeks. Anywho, these are brand new, and this is the Kizer Tomb. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it, all of its tombness. It doesn't look like a tomb. It looks like, what do you call those things that, at Halloween, what do you call that? A casket. It looks like they should have called it the casket. This is a button lock. It's a center button lock. Very nice, super clean looking. There's 4 different versions. I'll show you what those look like here in just a second if I catch my breath. We'll see if that happens. I'm going to be spitting all over the place because, oh my goodness, I'm feeling fantastic. This feels good. Me with the cold just doesn't work. Anyway, this has a non-reversible clip. It's sitting on top of the scales. I saw that blade is nice and centered, which is very nice, very, very nice. And some jimps. Ooh, it has some pretty nice jimping. There's a lot of it. It is semi-aggressive. They're getting better. I'm always saying, Kizer, the only thing you need to do is just improve on the jimping just a little bit. Are you ready to see this blade? Oh, by the way, there's 2 ways to deploy it. Button, flipper, flipper, button, front flipper. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Ooh, look at that. I mean, would you look at it? It is very, very different, very Unique looking. If you like Unique knives, then this one might be up your alley. And check that out. A little bit of choil action. We got some sharpening choil. See, I told you I would spit on it. I'm going to have fun on this video. You are not required to do that. And if you want to do some hating or some trolling, by all means, if you want to get out some of that anger and you don't like people that are in a good mood or happy, go ahead, fire away. But yeah, that's very nice. I like that they put a choil in there, and this is Nitro V blade steel, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see how this thing feels. Oh, wow. No movement left or right, laterally. There's nothing. It's very solid. I mean, super solid design. And I'm wondering how the ergos are going to be. They did a nice chamfer all the way around. I like the way it looks. I like that it's a nice, clean looking knife. I'm not sure how I feel about the aesthetics yet. It's going to have to grow on me because I haven't got to spend any time with it. Let me give you a couple of quick size comparisons. First up, how about the QSP Penguin? Because everybody should have a Penguin, right? But this is the Penguin button lock. I really do like the button lock. And this is a CJRB Pyrite Light. Look at that. So it's right along the medium-sized knife range. Looks like we're going to have some more handle. I think this handle is going to be advantageous. And I'm guessing this is probably around a 3-inch blade. We'll check here in just a second. This is the Civivi Elementum. And then here is one of the all-fan favorite Kizers, the Kizer Drop Bear. And you know what? That's all for size comparisons. I think that should give you a good idea of the size of this knife. It is super lightweight. I mean, it's super duper. Oh, it has good action. This is a Bradley Diaz design, and it's a front flipper. And overall, from tip to tip, it's 7.62 inches, 194 millimeters. Your blade style is a drop point. Your blade length, 3.21 inches. So it's a little over the 3-inch mark. Your blade thickness is 110 thousandths of an inch, and your handle's 4.41 inches. Now this one here is aluminum, a little bit of aluminum. This one, it says that it's 3.4 ounces. I kind of find that hard to believe. It feels really lightweight. So I'm going to double check. Why? Because why not? I used to get the calipers out on every video and weigh every single knife and give you like every single number under the sun. I don't do that anymore because, I don't know. Some people are like, dude, just show me the knife. I only need 2 seconds. So it's 98 grams, and let's see how many ounces it is. 3.46 ounces. So I stand correct, literally. Now my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And let's see how it feels in the hand. Okay, so let's. Okay. So that jimping really, that's very nice. It has the right amount of aggression to it. So this is what it looks in my hand. Giving it the Beez squeeze. I'm not getting any. And by the way, that was not done from a knife. You can come on Friday nights, every Friday night, Beez Blades, live at the Hive. Oh, right. You can ask me how I injured myself Friday night. So the ergos are good. They're a little different. I can't decide where I want my hands to be because it's wide right here. I kind of want to choke up, but then my middle finger is a little far out here. I think this handle is going to take a little bit of getting used to. The action. I got a couple bounce outs, but if I let go of the button right after I disengage it, it is doing a pretty good job. Let's see. It has a really good detent. So nice detent on this center button lock. I like the way it looks. And you know what? I'm going to grab a flashlight because if I'm not mistaken, oh yeah, check it out. On the inside here, I don't know if you can tell, but that milling is a skeleton. Right along the inside is a skeleton. So it definitely has a theme. It's the Kizer tomb. It's shaped like a coffin. It has a skeleton on the inside. That's very, very interesting. I think that is pretty darn neat, especially because I have never seen a knife that looks like this. Now, can I front flip this? Oh yeah, that actually surprisingly easy to do the top flip or the over the front. Some people call it the reach around or the reach over. That's very easy to do. I did not think that was going to be possible. So you can do it. You have at least 3 different ways that you can deploy it. It works pretty well. It's very different. It is definitely a conversation piece. And speaking of conversation, let's do some more conversation. Check out this next one. Now this one is like ultra super duper. I'm not going to say super duper again. I just did. This one is very lightweight. Okay, kind of a gent's carry. This is the Kizer bamboo. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it. All of its bamboo-ness, even though I don't think there's any bamboo involved. I know you can get G10, micarta, and 2 different G10s and a micarta. So I think, as far as I know, there's 3 different variants. I like the looks of this. It has almost that kind of shadow box appeal where you can just see the liners on the outside. And yeah, it feels really nice. It doesn't have as rough a texture as it looks like it would, but it does give me a nice little bit of grippage. And we have a very deep carry pocket clip. The pocket clip's sitting on top of the scales. And I'm going to tell you right now, without even putting this in my pocket, that is not going to be very conducive to going in and out. I have jeans on right now. I'm going to give it a try and let's see where this stops. It stops exactly where I thought it would. It's not going past my jeans because if you look, there's almost no room right there. So you're gonna, unless you get it past some thin pants, you're gonna be sitting right there unless you manage to get it over that spot. So that would be one little thing that I'm noticing just visually, and I just tried it. Let's get this blade out and see what it looks like. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Ooh, now that's a nice looking knife. Now, you know what you could do is you could get one of the replacement clips. You could get them at Kizer. I'll put Kizer's links down there where you can go check out all the new releases and stuff. And I have discount codes and all kinds of affiliate links and all that good stuff. They're always down below in the video description and in the pinned comment of every video where that'll take you right to the knives and comparison knives that I'm talking about. So this is a liner lock. Oh, that is enjoyable. Oh, that is very nice. So there's a perfect amount of pass-through, easy access to that liner lock. And I mean, it is butter. Ooh, that is buttery smooth. That's enjoyable. I really like that. Oh my goodness. Let's see, left and right, up and down. It is absolutely solid, 0 blade play any direction. And did we see if it was centered or not? It is dead centered. And what's the blade steel on this bad boy? This one is Nitro V blade steel. So in the hand, the pocket clip is a hot spot. The pocket clip is jabbing me right in the palm of my hand. If you have small to medium size hands, I think you might be okay, especially with smaller hands. If you can get that pocket clip just past your hand when you grip it. For me, going like this, just like I would normally cut anything, that is not a warm spot, that is a hot spot for me. And I don't say that very often. That for my size hand, I'm saying that pocket clip is something it's too bad we couldn't done a little something different with that clip. And a quick size comparison, here's the CJ RB Pyrite Light, and then the QSP Penguin button lock. So it's smaller than those bad boys. And the designer is Maxim Epifantsev. Epifantsev. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that correctly. That's my best try. The action is really good. It's super easy to deploy. Very snappy. Nice action. Let's see. Front flipping is not bad at all. Can I? Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I like everything about this knife, especially how smooth this right here is. It's just for me personally, that pocket clip. If I got a different pocket clip and put on there, maybe that would make a difference. It's just the way it comes down skinny like this, and the pocket clip is so pronounced on these edges. That's just for me personally. Now, if I had a small width hand, I don't think that wouldn't be an issue. But if you wear jeans, that's not going to fit up over your jeans just because of how skinny it is. Maybe some thin khakis. But other than that, I would recommend, if you like this knife, which I like it, the first thing I'm going to do is find another pocket clip to put on it, because this is perfect. This is a perfect little lightweight everyday carry. This is a nice knife. I just personally would like to put another clip on it. Now, let's check this bad boy out. This is the Kizer little Rhino. Getting a little warm in this Rhino. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it and all of its Rhino-ness. Did I tell you that I was on a tear? Oh, no, okay. This is a plus. I absolutely love when a Kydex sheath has a ramp like this, and it's not just two pieces of Kydex to jam my finger in. This, I'm liking it. And, oh, very nice. Very, very nice. And it does have a nice sturdy clip. Let's see if I can show you the inside. All kinds of different ways to adjust it. And let's see, before we look at the knife anymore. Yep, very good retention. The knife's not coming out, so you could wear this upside down. You could probably actually, if you like big neck knives, you can take that clip off and carry it as a neck knife. Let's see what it looks like. This is, I think it's Nitro V. I almost am positive. Let me double check. I know there's at least this version. There's 4 different versions of this bad boy, and the steel is AEBL steel. You can also get this in micarta, and I'm probably flashing the different versions across your screen right now. Now, something I just noticed, I like the jimping on it. I like the feel. It feels very nice in my hand. No hot spots or anything. It's nice and comfy. Kind of a, what would you call that? It's a cleaver, but kind of upswept. It's like a cleaver with belly, just a little bit. This would be maybe a nice little camp style knife. And you are able to do, oh yeah, you can do a little bit of draw cuts, little pull cuts with it. And I think push cutting might not be too bad. It's very comfortable. It's thinner. It's not a super thick knife. And here is your texture. A little bit of wave pattern going through there. It's not aggressive, but I think it does help with, it does help a little bit. Keeps you from dropping the knife. It doesn't have that gritty texture. It just has what you see right here, these knobs. Those right there. And then on the back here, you have a little bit of more jimping. So if you like this style knife, I guess if in a pinch, you could do this right here if you needed to do a little slash and burn type deal. And when you're holding it like this, by the way, that jimping, that's where it really comes into play. That jimping feels nice on my thumb. I do feel like I have a nice solid hold on it. So if you're, doing a little or a little swing, oh yeah, that wasn't a knife either. I just got all kinds of injured. We'll talk about it on the live stream. But every Friday night, you got to come because we give the knives just like these away. But anyway, this is a pretty neat knife. If you're into fixed blades and you want a smaller kind of upswept-ish cleaver with a little bit of belly, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's a full tang. I like the looks. I saw what the micarta version looks very nice. This G10, a little bit of texture that you can see, can't really feel it. It's kind of smoothish. So there's the little Rhino. Here's the Tomb, which is very interesting. 3 interesting drops from Kizer by far. Do I have a favorite? I don't know. I'll have to sleep on it. This one right here, if it had a different clip, would definitely be my favorite. So once I get another clip on that, I'm going to be carrying this because everything about it. I like the size. I like how snappy it is. I like that blade shape. I like everything about it. I just got to do something about that clip. So let me know what you think about these 3. Do you have a favorite? If you were going to get one, which one would it be? What's your vote? Give me a vote. I'm curious. Out of these 3 drops, and there's going to be another drop sometime in the middle, maybe a drop or two in the middle, a drop or two? A drop or two in the middle of September. October? No, what is this? February? I told you I'm on a tear! But let me know what you think about them. Tell me your favorite. Give a big thumbs up just because you care. Go watch this video or go watch that video. Until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the Hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.